Star Trek is the story of a young rebellious man named Kirk, who joins a space organization called Starfleet. When a funny-looking alien bad guy named Nero attacks one planet and threatens to destroy another, Kirk must work with a brilliant bloke named Officer Spock to try and stop Nero from destroying the planet. Behind the scenes, Star Trek was a major gamble for Abrams. By the mid-2000s, the franchise had been struggling for years. The last film, called Nemesis, released in 2002, was a catastrophic disappointment, earning only $67 million against a budget of $60 million. Paramount wanted to revive the series for a modern audience, but they needed someone who could blend action, character, and spectacle, and that's where Abrams came in. Although he wasn't a lifelong fan of Star Trek, Abrams approached the project with fresh eyes, creating an alternate timeline that honored the original characters while giving him creative freedom to modernize the story. His goal was to make Star Trek accessible to both longtime fans and newcomers.
As someone who was never a fan of Star Trek, when I started working on the first Star Trek movie we did, I really approached it from a sort of moviegoer's perspective, which is, what do I want to see? What would make me excited? I had to do it in that genuine way and not in a, they'll love this, or the Trekkies will want that, because I don't know.
The movie was produced with a budget of about $150 million, covering high-tech visual effects, massive sets, and an ensemble cast of both established and new actors. At the box office, Star Trek earned over $385 million worldwide, making it a moderately successful release. While not a blockbuster by today's standards, the film likely generated additional revenue through home video sales, streaming rights, and merchandise, improving its overall profitability. Critically, the film was very well received, holding a 94% approval score, with many praising Abrams' energetic direction, the strong performance from Chris Pine, and the film's ability to balance action with humor and character development. However, some longtime fans noted that it leaned more toward blockbuster spectacle than the franchise's traditional philosophical themes, but overall, it was considered a triumphant revival. For Abrams' career, this success was invaluable. It wasn't just about the box office numbers. It was more about credibility and trust. Studios saw that he could handle a high-profile reboot, balance action with character development, and appeal to both longtime fans and new audiences. This newfound credibility positioned him for even bigger opportunities. If you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full breakdown on our main channel or keep the binge going with the next clip.